And I mean, it's like we had no idea, because we probably would have developed our stuff a little bit earlier, you know, have them zap a few things here and there, probably an audience. That would have been cool to chill everybody out. But anyway, we were outside somewhere, a car just broke down. And I mean, it just stopped running. You know, we called it a hoopty, but you know, everybody knows what a hoopty is. It's like, okay, you turn the key and sometimes if it feels like starting, when it's Tuesday, it's gonna start. Any other day, you know, good luck to you. But he's like, dude, you got a Dixie cup around the house? I was like, man, this ain't no time to be drinking no water. I said, we trapped out, we stranded. And he's like, well, no, just give me a Dixie cup. And okay, I went inside, got a Dixie cup and stuff like that, and he threw it on the ground. And he's like, what kind of car you want? He told me to close my eyes and count to 10. Now mind you, I love him, okay? But my patience is running real thin. But okay, I closed my eyes and counted to 10, and then bam. Opened my eyes and there was a real car there. It had wheels too, and rims. Wow. And so first I thought maybe somebody drove the thing up. But no, there was no other car there but that one. And he said to get inside, the keys are in the car and ignition and stuff like that. We were able to pack the car up and stuff like that. Everything fit. You know, we made it to the gig on time. And I mean, I don't know what speed that car was going. And I don't understand how all the lights turned green for some strange reason when the car got close. But yeah, we made it in time for the gig. I mean, actually a little time to spare. I actually could lay down some ground rules for a change. So yeah, gig turned out great and everything, and the car actually worked back. I still got the car in the garage. It still floats, which you didn't tell me about that. At night, when you turn it off, it just floats. So that was kind of amazing to find that out. He could have, you know, clued the brother in. You know, he come in the garage like 3 o'clock in the morning for some salami sandwiches, because we keep our refrigerator down there because the one upstairs don't work. But anyway, it's still amazing. It's still amazing. And it still scares me to think about that car sometimes floating without him telling me. Maybe call him next year and make sure I talk to him about that. He wrote the songs as far as the lyrics and his experiences. What our job was to help him with the music, arrangement, and also the vocal coach here to make sure he pushed the stuff out. You know, what we're trying to do is take rock, blues, country, a little bit of everything, and mix it in and channel it through this kid and spit it back out somehow with a little bit something different. Also a little magic in it. Right. That's always a good thing.
Always magic.
But he wrote the songs as far as his experiences down. And we would all sit in the studio and he would run something past us. We go, yeah, that's kind of cool. Or, you know, maybe move it around a little bit. Or give us a little bit more about your life. You know, what happened to you. And we found out when he did a little bit more of that, he actually sung from his soul. And that's what this is all about, you know, singing from your soul.
Never know how much you love me. Never know how much you care. When you put your arms around me, I take Felix just to keep me there. I take some Felix, so you'll kiss me. Felix, so you'll hold me tight. Felix, in the morning. Felix, all through the night.
And you know, you can get some people moving their feet around and actually feel some of those experiences themselves. But yeah, he did it. He did it. There were these things back in the days, could be a few hundred years, you might say how old you are, I'm kind of old myself. A few hundred years called, instead of dragon slayers, these guys could summon dragons and also control them from the range and the dynamics of their voice. And so, I mean, instead of attacking them and fighting them and this and that and the other, you know, one of these guys used to go in the mountains, some of his people, and just sing. And the dragons would surround them. I mean, it was just beautiful. And by them controlling the modulation in their voice, they could actually make dragons just do some incredible things other than burning up villages. So they were really popular. You know, instead of setting stuff on fire, they hung out with Luke's people. But anyway, he has a very strong, powerful voice. His people, when I heard of him, I contacted him a bunch of years ago. And I told him, give me a little something of it. And he sung a couple of bars for me. And I was like, yeah, you can knock some dragons out of the sky with that kind of voice, dude. You know, and so I really loved it. So we've been working together ever since. Anytime I get a hard case that I can't, you know, handle myself. You know, trying to produce a band and manage people and stuff, and also I do insurance, you know, during the day, you know, in case I get a little time short, you know, in the winter time. But anyway, we've been partners ever since, and we haven't gotten into too many fights. And he raises his voice at me, and you know, my clothes come off, so I don't mess with him too much.
Yeah.
Needs to say. But give him a little taste of it.
Oh, okay. Love has played its game on me so long. I start to believe that I'll find anyone, and doubt had convinced me to give in. Said you can win, but one day the sun came shining through, and the rain has stopped and the sky was blue. And oh, what a revelation to see. Someone was saying, I love you to me. I'm one in a million. Chance of a lifetime, and life has shown compassion and sent to me a stroke of love called you.
That's dragons falling out of the sky right now, dude. You don't understand what I'm saying? Beatles don't say nothing about us working on Sgt. Pepper. We were there, you know. And Yellow Submarine, you know, our idea was the sky is blue, the sea was green. That was my idea. You know, they didn't want anything to do with it. And I said, please don't let Ringo say no more than a couple of songs. You know, come on now, he's a drummer, shut up.
Yeah.
But you know, that was a tough session too. But anyway, you know, Hendrix and guys like that, you know, we appear here and there and mess around with them and stuff like that, give them some tips.
I remember Jimmy Henry.
Jimmy was a bad boy, wasn't he?
Bad, he was really bad.
Maybe you want to throw this out the window. That's what Jimmy wanted.
Well, you should have threw it.